What's going on, my fellow Subaru enthusiasts? So, lately I've been doing nothing but trolling and posting memes and doing absolutely nothing useful for y'all. And it really hurt me. It really hurt me 2 days ago when Travis, yeah, you Travis, deleted my post about my lowrider WRX. It had hops, man. It had hops and looked cool. But anyways, I sat down and realized maybe I should do something helpful for you guys. And today I'm gonna show you a very quick overview of what my port injection system on my FA20dit looks like and how I'm making 720 horsepower on it. First off, I'm gonna show you a little drawing I made because there's a lot of lines on my engine bay that are hard to follow. So I'm gonna show you this little diagram. Shows you a rough of how it works. Then I'll show you in the car how it's all set up. Then I'll show you the split-second controller, all of it. So here it is. Look at my artistic interpretation of my fuel system. Starts off with, in the fuel hanger, I run a radium dual pump fuel hanger, and I have not looked back there, but I'm guessing there's an extra line that goes somewhere else. But anyways, 2 custom lines come from the back of the car all the way into the engine bay. The stock lines are completely plugged off. Custom lines, as you can see, let me follow this one. It comes from the hanger somewhere. It has one Y. The Y goes into the high pressure fuel system. The other Y goes into another Y. I don't know why, but Y, high pressure fuel system, and then splits up and comes in the front of the car into the fuel rails, feeding the fuel rails, radium BRZ fuel rails. From the fuel rails goes through 1050 injectors. They exit and go into the regulator, the aeromotive regulator, one on each side of the regulator. And then to the bottom of the regulator, another line exits, goes into the Cobb flex fuel system, and then goes back under the car, presumably back to the hangar somewhere. Now, I don't know which one of those is actually feeding the fuel. I'm guessing this one. And then this is the return. And then the high pressure fuel pump gets the fuel somewhere else and then return. I don't know. That's just how the stuff is in there. Okay, show you the diagram. Now let me go show you how it looks in the car. Let me show you my little spaghetti bowl. Pop the hood. Give me a second. Give me a second. Alright, so here it is. This is a Y that splits into 2 Ys. I don't know why. So line comes, splits. This one goes into the high pressure fuel line, which is this one right here. And then the other one goes all the way, feeds into the radium hanger, fuel rail on the other side. They exit, they go around, they connect to my high pressure regulator right down there, one on each side, and then it goes down under the regulator. The exit or entrance comes up here to the side to my Cobb flex fuel system, and then goes back into the engine bay and back to the line over there. Okay, needless to say, for this you need BRC manifold, only made possible by IBR. If you have an ETS turbo kit, you will need their BRC manifold pipe specifically for this bullshit. Okay, now let me show you how it's all controlled, which is by the split-second controller. Split-second controller is inside the car. I can't really get to it, but the lines come through here, through the firewall. So we have the yellow lines, yellow, 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 and one green. They split off here, and they actually go into the ECU harness and are spliced up in there. What are they spliced up to? I don't know, and I really don't feel like opening this up. Figure it out. Contact DRP. Maybe they can get it done for you. Dirty Racing Products. The other line with all the red and brown cables actually just come up here and connect to the injectors. One for each injector. I assume the yellow lines are the injector signal or something like that. I don't know the technical parts of all of this. I'm just showing you how it is set up and what I can see, because it's way past my pay grade. That's why I paid to get it done. Talking about paying, how much does this setup cost? If you have the BRC manifold, if you have the IVR kit, and if you have the intake pipe that you need, with the rest of the system, with the split second controller, rails, hanger, pumps, custom lines, custom fittings, custom everything the hell out of it, you are looking, wet labor, you are looking around $4,000 for unlimited fuel. 720 horsepower on this car right now. Now, it runs great. I have had no issues with it. If you want to spend $10,000 to $12,000 on a Motec system, it is great. If you have that money, it is amazing. It will give you a lot more features. It will control a lot better. A lot of people would like to say that my split second controller setup, it's no good, but all I can say is so far it has worked. And if you have seen any of my videos, I don't take it easy on this car. I run the hell out of it, and it has worked pretty much flawlessly. If I have to nitpick something out of this system, I don't know if it's the way Junior tuned it, because I asked for a drag tune, which is a drag car, or it's just nature of the beast or whatever. When you're trying to roll race, obviously with this big turbo at 60-62, you have to be up there in the RPM range, in the 5,000 or more. 5,000, I can't remember. Once you're on that RPM where the port injection is activated, because it activates with boost or with RPM, I'm not sure, it's not on all the time. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little sick today. Once it's activated and you're stepping on your gas pedal to try and match the other guy's speed, trying to keep it at a certain speed and even out, it is extremely hard. Once this fuel system is activated, it's like you have instant boost. The car wants to go. It's just any little imperfection on the road. Oh, stupid Rona. Any little imperfection on the road that makes your foot move a little bit, it will jerk the hell out of you. You're driving and you're trying to match the road racer speed, and you hit a rock, it moves you like this, you tap that pedal a little bit, your car will start to jerk. It just wants to go and go and go. Like I said, I don't know if that's the tune. It's tuned to race. I don't know if it's just the nature of the beast of having all that fuel being dumped in there, ready, making the car ready to go. I don't know. But like I said, it works for me. I run the hell out of my car. I've had no issues, and hopefully this video will help more people out there in the FA community not be so scared about running a port setup and not be pushed away by the price. Because yes, we're talking about 5,000 with manifold and all that. If you do the work yourself, cheaper of course, but still talking good amount of money. But then compare that for a Motec system. You're spending all that money plus $8,000 on Motec and a much more expensive tune for the Motec. So you're looking at what, $14,000-15,000 for a Motec fuel system, compared to this $4,000 system with the split second controller. And like I said, I've had no issues. I do not recommend it for someone doing a daily driven car. This is for racing, okay? I've driven my car in the streets, taking it on errands and all that. My turbo's too big to actually be able to tell you how it feels. Most of the time I am not anywhere near boost RPM in the city or anything. I've gone 2-3 hours driving my car and hit 1 psi or 2 psi on the extra sport. Because it's a big turbo. It's made to run and it's made to be at high RPM, and in the streets you usually don't see that. Now a system like this may be tuned more mildly on a built motor. Don't try this on a stock motor. If you have the stock turbo or V3 turbo, FP Blue, maybe even a 55-58 turbo that can actually take advantage of the port fueling system, it's a great thing to do if you're out of mods. Don't lie to yourself. Don't listen to all the other people in here trying to say they've hit 500 horsepower on pure E85. It's the kind of 500 horsepower that does not translate to the track. And I don't want to say it's fake 500 horsepower, but you're pushing everything to the limit. Okay, if you want to have that little headroom, or you want to make that FP Blue or 55-58 on your daily driven car with the built engine perform better and run it at the track, then this is a great system, a lot cheaper than Motec, and I see nothing wrong with it so far. If anything comes out bad on it in the future, I'll let you guys know, but so far I've run the hell out of my car, had no issues. It is what it is, and I can only tell you what I've experienced. So hopefully this video is a little helpful. I know I don't give a lot of details. I did not build the car. I paid someone to build my car because I don't know much of this. I know the basics. I don't know anything about building an engine. But again, peace out, Travis. Do not delete any more of my memes. They are dank memes. God damn it, Travis. I will go to Phoenix and I will find you, Travis.